So I posed a question to you, a challenge, and I'm glad that you all took it on. I asked you to find evidence of Abraham typology in Romans 8, and I told you that I thought it was there, so I wasn't sending you on a wild goose chase to mix the metaphor, find a needle in a haystack. A lot of you mentioned the inheritance and how Abraham is connected to our inheritance. Inheritance is obviously a very big theme in Romans 8. That's good. That does have to do with Abraham, no doubt, but that's not actually typology, right? Because the inheritance Abraham gets is not a type of our inheritance. It is our inheritance. It's the very same thing. They're one and the same. That's kind of the whole point, that what Abraham has promised, we ultimately are the beneficiaries of. Actually, what I was looking for is in Romans 8:32, and this is just really cool. This is easy to read over this, until you're reading carefully with your ear really attuned to the Old Testament echo. It says, "He who did not spare his own son," that's namely God who did not spare his own son, but gave him up for us all, will he not also give us all things with him? Okay, that phrase, did not spare, should be a little bug in your ear, and you say, oh, yeah, did not spare. Where have I heard that? Yes, the Akedah, the story of Abraham and Isaac. Because remember, at the end of the Akedah, precisely because God telling Abraham, precisely because you did not spare your only son from me, okay, I'm going to reward you with this covenant, which is going to be the surety of all these things that are going to happen. Okay, so, and we ultimately find out this covenant means that God himself will die if he has to bring this about. And that's precisely what has to happen in Jesus Christ. But the point is that this is typology. Just as Abraham has an unspared son and receives a blessing for that, so the logic is, because God himself was willing or did not spare his own son, ultimately we can be the receptors of that blessing. So the typology here is Abraham to God. Abraham is a type of God. Abraham is a type of father who does not spare his son and receives blessings as a result. God the Father is the antitype of the father who does not spare his own son and conveys or pours out blessings as a result. So you see how the logic works here. This is a very, very compact way that you can explain how is it that the crucifixion of Jesus actually saves anybody. You ever think of that question? What is it about the crucifixion of Jesus that's salvific? Okay, that's good. I wanted to mention that. Now, what I want to do this week is to read the Exodus again, but I'm going to do the same thing as we did last week. I'm going to read it in light of Hebrews, okay? So I'd like to read the Exodus with the Hebrews writer, and look for me on the board. I'm going to post something on that soon. Okay, great. Thank you.